Hoist the Gold is trained by Dallas Stewart, shown remarkable progress with each passing year. This year through October 6th, he's gotten the earnings to $500,000. 2022, Hoist the Gold did venture into the Grade 1 company for the first time, where he's finished a pretty commendable third in the Malibu Grade 1 for 3-year-old sprinters at Santa Anita. His remarkable journey continues. Second place, missing by just a neck in the Grade 3 Commonwealth. For older horses, that was going 7 furlongs. That was back on April 8th at Keeneland. Also clinched second place behind Cody's Wish in the Churchill Downs, covering 7 furlongs on May 6th at Churchill Downs. Impressive. The impressive pedigree includes being sired by the 2023 Horse of the Year, Mineshaft. The Dam Tacit Approval is a daughter of the renowned sire Tappet. So before the Phoenix Stakes, Hoist the Gold had faced some challenges. 6th by 6 3/4 in the Pat O'Brien. Prior to that, 8th place in the Bing Crosby, another 6 furlong race where he didn't do well. Trainer Dallas Stewart has 2 Breeders' Cup victories under his belt. And if Hoist the Gold were to pull off the upset here, it would be particularly sweet victory for those connections. Three Technique is a horse with a less than impressive track record. Had been overlooked by buyers in a sale. They did the random drawing, which they called the shake, and determining the fortunate soul who would become Three Technique's owner. And that was David Miller, emerging victorious there. So after a third place finish in the Akak Stakes at Churchill Downs, I like to say Akak, Three Technique faced a tough test at the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile and came up empty there. Nevertheless, his 6-year-old campaign had a rocky start as well in Keeneland Allowance, but he did have a respectable third place in the Knicks Go Stakes. So the turning point comes in this unforgettable victory in the Nerud Stakes at Belmont Park. As trainer Jason Cook aptly put it, this is what makes horse racing so extraordinary. Any horse can have their day of glory. So after a brief hiatus following that victory, Three Technique made the return triumphantly, and the Akak finishing a commendable third, just 2 lengths behind the leader. Trainer Jason Cook, he's based at Churchill Downs trackside, which is not too far from me. I could throw a rock and probably hit it from here. Has lineage deeply connected to horse racing. So anyway, prior to joining the Cook's Barn, Three Technique spent the majority of his career under the care of Jeremiah Engelhart, where he flirted with stakes races but never secured a victory. So that was also including that 2021 Nerud. But this one here, it's going to be a tall order. I'm not putting a whole lot of stock into that one, but nice horse nonetheless. Nakatomi. Story begins with Christmas time and Bruce Willis in a wife beater crawling around on no, that's a different Nakatomi. Sorry. Nakatomi the horse's story begins with a dazzling debut at Keeneland in April 2021. At just 2 years old, he blazed his way to a remarkable 2 1/4 length victory to break his maiden. Evident from the start that the Nakatomi possesses some incredible need for speed. The trainer is the renowned Wesley Ward, who wasted no time in setting his sights on the prestigious Royal Ascot meet in England. But the first foray into the turf in England resulted in an 8th place finish. Not very good. Not deterred by the setback, though. They continue to showcase his potential. The subsequent outing, he ran 3rd in the Saratoga Special, Grade 2. He trailed only High Oak and Ganite. So his sole appearance at Santa Anita finished 4th in the Malibu Stakes back in December of 2022. Bred in Kentucky by Crestwood Farm, he was sold for a modest $18,000 in the 2019 Keeneland November sale. Later on, he was purchased for $205,000 on July 10th in Lexington. So a bit of an upgrade there, profit, a little ROI. So the lineage is equally captivating. He's an offspring of Firing Line, who famously ran second runner-up to the 2015 Derby, Triple Crown, Breeders' Cup Classic, All-World American Pharoah. So pretty solid lineage there. I don't dismiss Nakatomi though. I think that could be a live long shot. Maybe fill out some exotics and whatnot. So anyway, a couple more to go. American Theorem 2022 winner, Grade 2 Triple Bend, and Grade 1 Bing Crosby was looking really good last year, but has been unable to find that winning form in his 6-year-old season in 2023. 3 unplaced efforts this year so far, and furthermore, the Flashy Gray, son of Triple Crown, Breeders' Cup Classic, horse of the year of all times, American Pharoah. He was offered by his breeder, Sierra Farm, at 2018 yearling sale. Listed as not sold on a final bid of 190K though. So he was then purchased privately and blah, 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 all that stuff. Trainer George Papa, as I like to call him, Papa Pro Dramu, gained his first Grade 1 triumph in the Bing Crosby. So this one, I think, could be a pretty solid long shot. But this last one, I'm going to kind of skim. The Japan shipper, Jasper Crone, won his first 2 starts in 2023. Then things took a sharp turn in the Heiko Dati sprint in June when he seriously off day that day, fast early pace and ran out of gas, faded to finish last. So a very dramatic turnaround, won the CBC show first out of the gate, led comfortably through the 1,200 meters, repelling all challengers. He also added another 6 furlong Grade 3 victory on August 20th. So to round things out, if I were to rank these 10 speedsters, I need to start with Elite Power. He will be retired after this race, so I think it's all in time for the super sprinter. So why not blow him out in his last race, go out on top? But there are some front runners, like I mentioned earlier in the video, that might have him and might steer clear of him in the right conditions, but I'm not so sure if they have that front end speed. Obviously, Goodnight has already done it recently. I can see Speedboat Beach making that leap under the white-haired wonder Bob Baffert. Hoist the Gold is in about the best form of his career and will be forwardly placed as well. A very live long shot. The Chosen Vron, very comfortable at Santa Anita, so you got to like him as well. So we'll narrow it down as we approach the big day. But I put it like this. I list number 1, Elite Power, 2, Goodnight, 3, The Chosen Vron, 4 is Speedboat Beach, 5, Dr. Scheibel, 6, Hoist the Gold, 7, Nakatomi, 8, 3 Technique, 9, American Theorem, and 10, Jasper Crone. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me today. Appreciate all the support going forward. We're really going to nail down these Breeder Cup races as we approach and hopefully have some really good betting strategy videos come the week of. So stay tuned, notification bell, be on the lookout for more content. Thanks for watching. See you soon.